Sri Lanka fishermen die after drinking from bottles found in sea.
Here's a summary of the article.
4 Sri Lanka fishermen have died and another 2 are critically ill after consuming an unknown liquid from bottles they found while at sea, according to local media reports. The Sri Lanka Navy told reporters the fishermen had drunk from the bottles thinking they contained alcohol. Director General of the Sri Lanka Department of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, Susantha Kahawate, told several outlets that the Navy was attempting to bring them back to shore. The BBC has approached Mr. Kahawata and the Sri Lanka Navy for confirmation and comment. Mr. Kahawata told national news station Ada Derana that the fishermen had distributed some of the bottles to other crews operating in the area. The Navy told local media that the Devong was being towed back to shore by another vessel. Authorities are now investigating the contents of the bottles.
This post received a score of 4,900, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
In what world would this ever be a good idea?
I was expecting it to be desperate thirst, but no. They found bottles they thought might be alcohol, meaning whatever is was smelled like it might be alcohol, so they drank it and died.
Oh, it could have been alcohol. Just not ethanol.
The other myth.
There was a guy here in New Zealand who died after drinking beer laced with methamphetamine.
I remember a guy died drinking liquid cocaine after stealing luggage from the airport. 1,000 Ways to Die. Great show.
A kid died after drinking liquid meth in front of BP agents in San Isidro, San Diego border crossing. He told them it was juice and drank some to prove it. It was argued BP coerced him.
He should have spent the last 5 years building up an immunity to meth.
Inconceivable.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I do beach cleanups, and we always warn the volunteers not to open any bottle they find with liquid in it. Some people seem to think they'll find an expensive whiskey or a fine wine. That half-full tequila bottle doesn't have tequila in it. Most likely, all that's in the bottle is piss or motor oil. If you're lucky, it's spoiled wine. Sometimes, it's other chemicals. Not worth even opening it.
Hey, have it your way. Some of us like surprises.
Well, there's your fucking problem right there, lol. Oh shit y'all, random bottles of unknown liquid in the middle of the ocean. Let's drink it, maybe it's alcohol.
This reminds me of a story an old boyfriend told me decades ago. He used to work at a movie theater, and while cleaning up one night one of the guys found a full bottle of beer tucked away somewhere. His friend opened it and took a swig and screamed. It was pee.
I had a buddy do that with a Coke bottle, but it was another friend's dipspit. Was possibly the grossest thing I could imagine having in your mouth.
Growing up in the 70s, it was horribly common to pick up a Coke can and get a mouthful of cigarette butts. Terrible, lol.
Dent the ashtray can. Never drink from the dented can.
This guy parties. My dog would do the same thing. She'd rather die eating French fries mashed into the asphalt than let anything go to waste.
Like the one time my ex's dog vomited a bunch of rocks into the house because the dog found where the ex had poured a bunch of grease out in the yard. We love dogs, but sometimes they're dumb.
Oof, that's a scary one. I worked in a vet clinic for about a year and a half, and the main doctor kept a jar with all the random items, pacifiers, guitar pick, a hairnet, etc., that he's had to surgically remove from pets' GI tracts. There were certainly a few rocks in there, so I'm so glad your ex's dog took the merciful and inexpensive way out, and just vomited him out. All kinds of studies show that pets can lengthen our lives, but I think they cancel those benefits out when they do stupid shit.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.